Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I'm Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Line Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'm about to fight a 2,000-point Nephilim GT battle between my Dark Angels and CJ's Craftworld Eldar. So the story that we've got going on here is a tale as old as time. The Imperium is trying to purge the aliens, and the aliens have been divining the Skeins of Fate, knowing that they need to be here and hold this for reasons unknown to anyone except for maybe Eldrad himself, who has descended upon this planet. And the Dark Angels don't care. They are going to try to purge aliens no matter what they're doing there. So Azrael has decided to lead this force himself and make sure that Eldrad pays for being a xenos, is essentially what he wants to do. So that is the story that we've got going on. We are going to be doing the Recover the Relics mission, which is from the Nephilim GT pack. Essentially, there are 6 objectives, 4 in No Man's Land in the middle, and then there's 1 in each of our deployment zones over here. It is going to be, the primary mission is going to be hold 1, hold 2, hold more, and the primary secondary, or whatever it is, like the way that you get extra points here, is essentially, it's called Break Them, Body and Soul. Essentially, we can score up to 3 points per battle round for destroying enemy units. It's also worth noting that you cannot collect your Battleforge CP in a turn unless you control an objective in No Man's Land or your opponent's territory. So essentially, No Man's Land or hold your opponent's objective in their deployment zone. And if you control your opponent's deployment zone on your the objective in your opponent's deployment zone on your command phase, you score an additional, or you gain an additional CP. So you'll get 2 CP instead of 1 on your turn if you control that. We have also chosen secondary missions from the new GT packet. I have chosen Stubborn Defiance, Martial Interdiction, and Oaths of Moment. My opponent has chosen Behind Enemy Lines, Wrath of Cain, and Scry Futures. So we will see how those go there. So that is the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have Azrael, we have Ezekiel, and we have a Talon Master. We have 2 5-man Intercessor squads. We have a 10-man Infiltrator squad. We have a 2-bike ATV unit. We have a 4-man Bike squad. We have a 4-man Inceptor squad. We have a Ravenwing Apothecary. And last but not least, we have a 10-man Deathwing Knight squad. So for the Eldar, he'll be running a battalion detachment and an auxiliary detachment. Leading off the detachment, we have a Farseer on a bike. We have an Autarch, and we have Eldrad. We have 2 10-man Storm Guardian squads. We have a 5-man Ranger squad. We have a 5-man Dire Avenger squad. We have 2 5-man Dark Reaper squads. We have a 3-man Shroud Runner squad. We have a 5-man Fire Dragon squad. We have a 5-person Howling Banshee squad. We have a Wave Serpent. We have a 4-man Seer Council. And last but not least, we have the Avatar of Cain. So going over deployment now for the Dark Angels, I have my 10-man Infiltrator squad out here in No Man's Land holding that objective because I want that sweet CP. I've got a 4-man Bike squad back over here hiding behind some obscuring terrain. In the middle here, I've got my big old ball of death. I've got my 10-man Deathwing Knight squad. I've got Azrael. I've got Ezekiel. The Apothecary's there. Talon Master. I've got my ATVs. I've got my Inceptors. Everybody's right here gaining the benefit of Azrael's 4-up invul save for that first turn and the benefit of the Apothecary giving them a feel no pain. It's a lot of fun back over here. That's why they're hanging out. This should be a lot of fun. Good times for all. I've got my Intercessors back over here on my home objective. I've got another set of Intercessors back over here ready to jump through this building to try to grab the one in the middle here. And that's going to be it for the Dark Angels. Everything is on the table. Going over deployment now for the Eldar. We've got his Rangers far out on the front here. We've got the Wave Serpent back over here. Inside the Wave Serpent is going to be the Howling Banshees and the Fire Dragons. We've got his Farseer on a bike over on this side over here, along with Storm Guardians. We have 2 squads of the Dark Reapers up in the building over here. We have the Avatar of Cain back over here, ready to be angry and run at me. We've got his sniper bikes what are the Shade Runners? Shadow Runners. Back over here, ready to come up and shoot me with their guns, which is pretty cool. Oh, the Autarch is also back over here inside the building. Didn't see him over there, hiding from me, of course, like a sneaky Eldar would. We've got Eldrad over here, along with the Dire Avengers and his bros, the Seer Council, back over here. And then we have the other Storm Guardian squad back over here, getting the benefit of that obscuring terrain. So that is going to be deployment. We will now roll off to see who will have the first turn. So, have to dig it. So, oh, just got the one dice. Sorry. 1 and a 5, so it will be the Dark Angels coming at you here, first turn. Movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 1. My infiltrators have stayed still on the objective over here. This is going to be my Stubborn Defiance objective over here, so they're going to be holding that over there. My bikers back over here advanced. They just basically stayed still, but they're going to get their invul save JIC. These intercessors stayed back here on the objective. That's their job. Hold that point. These intercessors moved up here, not onto the objective. They just moved up because I want to get some shots off with them. And basically everyone else just advanced. So my bikers flatted out over here, so they moved their 23 inches up there. They did get the full rerolls from Azrael, which will be pretty sweet for them. My Talonmaster advanced, as did my Deathwing Knights. They rolled a 6 on their advance, which is perfect because that got them into the center there for Oath of Moment, which is pretty good. Then my Apothecary and Azrael and Ezekiel all advanced up over here, and my Inceptors over here advanced up too because they weren't going to be able to get anywhere where they could shoot. So I'd rather get them into a better position for next turn. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. Into the psychic phase, Ezekiel is going to cast Righteous Repugnance onto my my Deathwing Knights over here. So looking for a 7. He does get +1 to this, but 4 will not get him anything, and I am not going to spend a CP on that. All right, so my ATVs are going to start us off in the shooting phase now. The multi-melters are going to go into his Wave Serpent, and then the bolters, Assault Bolters, are going to go into his Rangers over there. So we're going to go with the multi-melters first. These are going to be hitting on 4s because they advance, and -1 to hit because of the Ravenwing rule there. So these are going to be hitting on 4s, rerolling everything because Azrael screamed at them. All right, that's going to be 2 hits, rerolling because Azrael yelled. All right, so that's going to be 3 hits, pretty good. Because he's a Wave Serpent and he's got his Serpent Shield, these are only going to be wounding on 4s, but rerolling 1s because of the Talonmaster being over there. All right, so that's just going to be the 1 wound that goes in there, AP -4, so he's got a 5-up invul save. Nope, does not make it, so it's going to be D6 damage. Ooh, 1 C. Do you want to spend your 1 CP on that? All right, rerolling because of the CP. Nope, into a 1 there. But see if you get it back because of your warlord check. Hey, he does. So he's still got his 1 CP. Everything is fine. But it will be D6 damage. That will be 6 damage with the Filfers. Woo! And now the Assault Bolters are going to fire into his Rangers over here. So we're going to have 12 shots, hitting on 4s again because of the -1 to hit. But rerolling everything. So getting a bit more hits there. That's not bad, actually. I'll take that. Pretty statistical. And then we got another 3 here. It's exactly statistical all the way through. So I'll take that. Strength 4, Toughness 3. So looking for 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of the Talonmaster over there. All right. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. Yes. And looking for 3-ups here because they get +2 because of their cloaks there. Failing 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And now my intercessors over here are going to fire through the building into his Ranger over here. So that's going to be 5 shots hitting on 3s because they just moved. Okay, that's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -1, +2 because of cover. So you're going to have looking for 4-ups. Yeah, 2 4-ups. I'm making them both. My Apothecary is going to fire into this guy over here. He did advance, so he's going to be hitting on 4s. Not going to reroll, not going to supercharge. That's going to be 1 hit. Good thing I didn't supercharge. Did not want to kill him there. Wounding on a 2 because of strength 7. That is a fill face there, so that is going to be AP -3 +2, so you're going to be looking for a 6-up save on him. No, he goes down. And now my Talonmaster is going to fire all his weapons into the Dark Reapers up over here. So we're going to go with the Twin Assault Cannon first, hitting on 2s because he's got the Arbiter's Gaze. So even though he advanced, still going to hit on 2s. Okay, got 1 miss there. These are Strength 6, Toughness 3, so looking for 2s to wound. Okay, does not get to reroll for his own ones. Wow, that was a bunch of ones there. So that's going to be 3, 6, 7 wounds. These are going to be AP -2, ignoring cover. All right, 7, 5 up invul saves. Whoa, no, failing more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's enough to kill the unit there. All right, so that's going to be it for the Dark Angels here on turn number 1. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Eldar on turn 1. All right, movement phase here for the Eldar. His Storm Guardians, right? Did they advance the Storm Guardians?
Storm Guardians advanced.
Yep, Storm Guardians advanced, as did the Dire Avengers over here, moving up over this way, and then these guys moving up over here. Eldrad moved up behind his Eldrad's bros here, the Seer Council. We've got the other Storm Guardians advanced up over this way. The Howling Banshees disembarked from the Wave Serpent that was over there and then advanced up over here, rolling a 4, which meant that they could go 15 inches out of there, so they were just booking it. The Fire Dragons disembarked as well. The Autarch moved up over here, so he's within range of them. The other squad of Dark Reapers stayed back over there. And over on this side, his Wave Serpent just moved, right? Just moved up over there, and then these guys moved up over here, his Shadow Runners there. All right, so that's going to be it for the Moon phase. We'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. Okay. All right, so now his Seer Council is going to start us off in the Psychic phase by casting Reveal onto my Terminators over here, removing their cover. But they get +1 because of being Ulthwe on the first power that they cast. So he's going to be looking for a 5 on the dice here. That will go off with a 7, which becomes an 8. Oh, I'm gonna let that one go. And now they're going to smite, which is going to go into my ATVs over here. So looking for a 5 on this one. Yeah, because they don't get the +1 on their second shot, and they get to do this. That will go off on a 5. So that's going to be D3 mortal wounds. For 2 mortal wounds. And now Eldrad is going to try to doom my Terminators over here. He's going to get +2 because +1 for the Seer Council, +1 because it's his first power as Ulthwe. So that will go off with a 13. So I cannot deny that in all.
So I could 24 inches, I could doom somebody.
So you can actually, it doubles up to 24 inches, but that's the one he wants. So he wanted them anyway, so they're going to go. But I cannot deny a 13, so well done. Yeah. So now Eldrad is going to cast Crushing Orb onto my ATVs over there. So here we go. So he's going to be rolling, looking for, what do you need?
I needed a 5.
Oh, he needs a 5, and he gets a 12 because he gets +1 for the Seer Council there. Yeah, nothing I can do there. So it's going to go into them, so it becomes, you roll 3d6. 3d6, right?
Adding 2 to each one, and add 4 plus.
You add 2 to it? For what?
It's a vehicle.
They're not a vehicle. Oh, yeah, they're not vehicles. Yeah, so it's just, he's 4s on this, right?
Yep.
Still going to do 1 mortal wound to him. And then Eldrad is going to smite.
So the second one says the second.
Second one. So looking for a 6, but he gets +1 for the Seer Council. So 5 on the dice. Ooh, double 1s. It would be perils, but he doesn't suffer perils. But Eldrad can also re-roll any and all psychic tests that he does because he's a fancy boy. That will go off on an 11, so that would be a super smite. I mean, I'm going to try to deny it because why not? I got to give this a shot here. So looking for double 6s to deny this. I need a double fill face. Show me the double fill face. Come on, do it. Oh, so close. Oh, that is just painful. So close. Oh. All right, D6 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds. He's down to 2. And now his Farseer on a bike is going to cast Guide onto the Avatar of Cain over here. So he's going to need a... What do you need on this one?
I need a 6.
Needs a 6, but he gets +1 because it's the first power he's doing there. That will go off on a 6. Or he rolls a 6. Yeah, so it's a 7. So I need to roll an 8 to deny this, which I really need. Here we go. Come on. Ezekiel? Yeah, with the 9, he denies him. Woo! And now he is going to smite, which again is going to go into those ATVs over there. Looking for a 7 now, and he doesn't get a +1 now because he doesn't have that. So here we go. Does get it on a 7. Oh, is that? Oh man. I'm going to use. Oh, 1 second. All right, Azrael is going to try to deny it with his Watcher in the Dark once per game because I don't like that. That's probably going to kill them. So here we go. I'm looking for an 8 on this roll because he rolled 7. And I get it with the 8, just what I needed, saving him. All right, so his Dark Reapers now are going to fire into my Terminators. It's worth noting that we're playing this as ruins, so it's going to be obscuring, not heavy, giving a -1 to hit. So he's not going to suffer the -1 to hit for shooting into here. We're just keeping it simple because why not? We wanted to. So he is going. They're going to be firing here. We're going to go with the regular guys first. So they're going to be hitting on. What are they going to be hitting on? Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the Autarch over there. All right, so that's going to be 3 hits, and then roll the whatchamacallit, the fancy boy. Yeah, and the Exarch. Hitting on a 2, so he's also going to hit, so it's going to be 4 out of the 5 hits there. These are strength 8, but wounding on 4s because they have inner circle, so they've got their transhuman fun times over there.
Rerolling wounds because of doom.
Rerolling wounds because of doom, so 4s, rerolling. Ooh, just the one that needs to reroll there. Not going to have there, so it's going to be 3 that go through there. These are AP, what?
I'd like to tackle that.
1 second. Okay, so he's going to spend a CP, his 1 CP that he has left, to reroll that one. Nope, not going to happen there, but you get to roll to see if you get it back, because it's, oh, no, you already had his battle turn. You've already had his battle turn. Yeah, so it's going to be 3 that go through there. These are going to be AP -2, +1 because of their storm shields, but don't get the benefit of cover because of reveal going off there. So these are going to be 3-up saves. Making all but 1. I failed one of them over here. What's the damage? 3 damage, so we've got 6-up, feel no pains because of my apothecary over there. Looking for the 2 fill faces. He only takes 1 wound. I'll take that. All right, so the Wave Serpent is now going to fire into my Terminators as well. So we're going to go with, which one do you want to do first?
Missiles.
Missiles first. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 4s because of Transhuman, because of Inner Circle there. No wounds there. Rerolling wounds because it's doomed, because they're doomed. Doom. Getting 1 wound there. So it's AP -2, +1 because of their storm shield, so 3-up save. No, gonna fail that. The damage? D6 damage. Yes. Gonna be 6 damage. Ooh. You gotta roll your dice, right, kids? So here we go. 6-ups. I need to make 5 of these for him to be alive. No, that guy is dead. Oh, he tried, but he tried. But he tried, but no, he did. And then the Shuriken Cannon hitting on 3s. All right, so that's going to be all hits. Wounding on, what strength?
6.
Strength 6. So wounding on 4s because of transhuman. Going to be 1 wound, AP.
Reroll.
Oh, rerolling because of Doom, that's right. Thank you for remembering the thing that I just said the other day. So that's going to be 2 wounds, but is it Shuriken gets the 6 is going to be AP -3?
Yep.
All right, AP -3 and then AP -1, correct?
Yep.
All right, so the AP -1 will be a 2-up save. We'll just do that one now. That's going to be good with that 2-up save. I'll take that. And then AP -3 becomes AP -2, 4-up save. So regardless. And he's good with the filth face. And now the Shroud Runners are going to fire into the Terminators as well. He does not like them. Fair. I mean, so we're going to start with their sniper rifles here. These are going to have 3 shots. Hitting on 2+. It's pretty good. All right, that's going to be all hits. Strength 4, so wounding on 4s. Rerolling because of Doom. And Doom is really coming in handy. So that's going to be 2 wounds there. AP...
-1.
-1, so 2-up saves because of Storm Shields. Failing 1, so I do take 1 damage. Oh, 6-up, feel no pain because of the Apothecary. No, he feels it. All right, so now the Scatter Lasers are going to be firing over here. Again, hitting on 3s. Oh, these ones are 3s, right? Or 2s? 2s, sorry. Alrighty, a couple 1s in there, and 1 there. Alrighty, and then these are now going to be Strength 4, correct?
Strength 6.
6. So still wounded on 4s because of Inner Circle here. So, alrighty. Yep. So 4s, and then we will re-roll those, and then re-rolling. Alrighty. That was 9 wounds. So looking for 2-up saves. AP 0 there. Failed another 2. So now I need Feel No Pains. Making 1 of them still alive. And now Avatar Arcane is going to fire into the Terminators here. So he's going to have his, what's it called again? The Wailing
Doom, the shouting.
Wailing Doom, he's going to do the shouting profile here. So hitting on a 2. Alrighty. And then wounding on a 4 because of transhuman.
Even though it has a strength of 12.
Even though it's got a strength of 12, would be wounding on like -1. Rerolling because of doom. Here we go. Here's he feeling. Katie! Oh, he does. All right, what's the AP on this? -4, so it's going to be a 4-up invul save. Don't make it. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into a fill face. He's good. 2, go. Woo! So now his fire dragons are going to fire into my ATVs over here. So these are going to be the regular guys first, hitting on 3s. That's going to be all but 1 hit.
I get to reroll hits because the Autarch 6-inch.
Rerolling. No, it's 1s. 8 1s. Reroll 1s. Yeah, it's all good. And then we've got the Exarch is going to fire over here into a hit. So that's going to be 4 hits. Strength 8 and strength 9. Still going to be 3s to wound. That's going to be all wounds over there. So it's going to be 4 wounds, AP a gajillion, but they advanced on their movement, so they're going to have a 4-up jinx save here. So looking for 4-ups. Failing 3 of them. The first one is going to be D6 damage, right?
D6 plus 2.
Oh, it's D6 plus 2, so the first one's going to kill a guy because he's only got 2 wounds left there. And he does explode. We'll figure that one out. All right, so it's going to hit his Howling Banshees, the Storm Guardians here, not the Farseer though, he's just out of range, and it's going to hit my other ATV. So they're all going to suffer 1 mortal wound, but he has a 5-up feel no pain, so we'll do the Banshees first.
All of them?
What's up?
Just one?
Just one. It's just 1 mortal wound. Yeah, it does 1 mortal wound. Nope, 1 Howling Banshee will bite it, and then the Storm...
the Exarch.
Oh, you're going to put it on the Exarch. Okay, put it on the Exarch there to keep the body. That's cool. And then do the Storm Guardians get a feel no pain against it too, or just the... Yeah.
All of them.
All right, so then one more for the Storm Guardians. No, so 1 Storm Guardian will feel. And then the other 2 going into my other ATV, it's going to be this plus 4. There's a chance he survives. Not a good one. Yeah, no, he did. Because that 3, even if that was a 1, would be a dead guy. So does he explode? No, he does not. Now the Howling Banshees are going to fire into my Terminators, so we're going to go with the regular ones first. So hitting on 3s. All right, that's going to be all hits. There we go. Strength 4. So looking for 4s to wound into my Terminators there.
Yep. Rerolling wounds
because of doom.
Ooh, 6.
All right, and then rerolling because of doom. Ooh, okay. So that's going to be 3 AP minus 3s on those ones there because of Shuriken Pistols. So these are going to be AP minus 3 plus 1 because of the Storm Shield. So 4-up saves regardless. Making 2 of them, failing 1. 6-up, feel no pain. No, so that will be a dead guy. And then we've got the, was it the Triskel from the Exarch over here. Salt 3. So hitting on 3s. That's going to be all hits, pretty good. And then wounding on strength 5. So looking for 4s again because of transhuman there. Getting 1 wound there. Rerolling because of doom. Just the 1 wound. Okay, that's going to be AP minus 3 on this one as well. So again, 4-up. They're good. All right, so now his Dire Avengers are going to fire into my Terminators over here. So they're going to have 3 shots each. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, correct? Mm-hmm. Yep. So, alrighty. So hitting on 3s. Alrighty. So missing 1s and 2s, and there's another 2 in the middle there, and we're good. And then these are going to be strength.
I'm gonna use one of my Strain of Fate hit roll.
1 second. And then 4s to wound here. Rerolling because of doom. Alrighty. Got a couple, and then there's a couple over on this side over here they need to reroll. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, so it was 6 wounds with the regular and then 2 6s. Because they have -2 on their shuriken weapons, it becomes -4 on these 6-ups. So 4-up invul saves. Failing both of those. And then these are going to be 3-up armor saves because it, AP minus 2 becomes AP minus 1 because of storm shields. So that is going to be all but 1 save. So 3 total misses there. Looking for 6-up feel no pains. No, nothing there, so guy's dead. And now the Farseer on a bike is going to fire into my Terminators over here. So we're going to go with 4 shots with his twin Shuriken Catapult. Hitting on 2s. And then no rerolls. And then these are going to be wounding on 4s. Rerolling because of doom. Okay, so it's just going to be the 1. AP -3 though because of that, so it's going to be 4-up saves. They're good. And then we've got 1 for the Singing Spear. That is going to be a hit.
9 strength.
9 strength, but still 4s because of transhuman. Nope, re-rolling because of doom though. No, back into a 1, nothing there. All right, so now his Seer Council is going to fire into my Terminators. So we're going to go with the 3 guys with their with the pistols, right? Shuriken pistols. Hitting on 3s. All right, and then wounding on a 4. That's a wound. 2-up save. Oh, of course, 6-up feel no pain. No, okay, he takes a wound. And then one of them has a Singing Spear. That is going to be a hit. Wounding on a 4. No, re-rolling because of doom though. Into a wound. AP
-0.
0.
Wait, no.
Oh.
0.
0, so he's good with a 3. The Storm Guardians over here are going to fire into my Deathwing Knights over here. So he's going to have 9 shots that are going to be coming in with the Shuriken pistols from them. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Yep, 9 hitting on 3s. All right, no rerolls there. So it's just going to be the 1 miss though. Pretty good shooting there. These are now going to be strength 4 again. It's just Shuriken pistols, so 4s to wound. Rerolling because of doom, which is pretty good. And then you got the 2 over here as well. Alrighty, so it's going to be 1 at AP3 and 2 at AP1. So the 2 at AP1 are 2-up saves because of Storm Shields, making them both, and then 1 at AP -3, which becomes a 4-up save. He's good on that one. And then 8 of these Storm Guardians are going to be within range, hitting on 3s. Alrighty, no rerolls there, and then looking for 4s to wound. Rerolling because of doom. All right, so that's going to be 3 wounds, 2-up saves. Failing one of them, of course. Feel no pain. No. All right, so into the charge phase now. His Howling Banshees are going to charge into my Terminators underneath here. So it needs a 5-inch charge to get in. We'll get it with an 8-inch. And now the Avatar Kane is going to charge in. He needs a 4-inch charge to get in. And he'll be in with an 8. All right, so now the Crone Scream is going to happen here. So he nominates once per battle. You can nominate a unit, and he rolls a D6 on a 2+. The unit suffers D3 mortal wounds and 1 additional for each charge that they've made. So on a 2+, okay, so they're going to suffer D3 mortal wounds plus 1 because they made the 1 charge so far. So they're going to suffer 2 mortal wounds here. Feel no pains because of my Apothecary. Fill faces. No, don't make any of them. So I think. Yeah, 1 guy will be dead, and 1 will take a wound. All right, so into the fight phase now. We're going to start with Kane. He's going to attack into my Terminators. My opponent's going to use one of his Fate dice to have it be a 6 to hit, so he will have a hit, and he'll have 6 other attacks, so 7 total attacks. Hitting on 2s.
And then
all right.
This is the Wailing Doom Piercing Strike profile.
Piercing Strike. All right, hitting on 2, so that's going to be 1 miss. And then these are going to be strength, wounding on 4s, because I'm sure it's more than 4.
14 strength.
Yeah, 14 strength, so it's still going to be wounding on 4s. Because of... But rerolling because of doom. All right, good thing you got doom there. Okay, oof. Okay, that's spicy. That is spicy, so we'll come back to you with that. All right, so that's 5 wounds going through here. These are AP a gajillion, but they've got their storm shields there, so it's going to be 4-up invul saves coming in over here. So here we go. 4 ups. Oh, making all but 1. I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll that. Oh, it goes through. So it's going to be D6 plus 2, right? So D6 plus 2. So it's going to be 6 total wounds over here. 6-up feel no pains. I don't think he's gonna make all these. No, he doesn't. So that's going to be 1 guy totally smushed. And now the Howling Banshees are gonna gonna attack into him over here. These are gonna be hitting on 3s. All right. And then these are gonna be strength 4, or at least strength 4. So
adding 1 of the wound roll.
Plus, but it's still a wound dice roll of 1 through 3 fails. So it's always going to be force. Yeah, so it's going to be force to wound. Rerolling though because of Doom. All right. Alrighty, so it's going to be additional 2 there. Do 6s do anything special? All right, so this is going to be -4 AP. So I've got 8 4-up invul saves. And dice are falling out of my hand. That is going to be failed a lot. Oh no. What's the damage on these? 1 damage apiece. So feel no pains. I feel 5 of them. So 1 will be dead and 1 will be down to 1 wound. All right, so now my knights are going to attack back. I've got 3 guys with the maces into the Avatar of Cain, and then my knight master with the flail that I've upgraded with the 1 CP to make it mastercrafted into the Banshee. So the Banshees do have, athletic or something like that, like acrobatic. So they would be -1 to hit, but I spent 1 CP on Fury the First to give him +1 to hit. And now I'm going to also spend 2 CP on No Foe Too Great to Subdue, which will give the guys with the maces going into the Avatar +1 to wound and +1 AP. So here we go. These are going to be the maces into Avatar of Cain. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because of Azrael. Rerolling 1s because of Azrael. All right, that's going to be all hits. These are strength 8, toughness 8, so would be forced to wound, but because of no foe too great to subdue, becomes wounding on 3s. All right, rerolling 1s because of the Talon Master over there. Okay, 1 misses there. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At AP -3 now because of no foe too great to... so it's going to be 8 here. These are going to be looking for 4-up invul saves. So if you want to roll all of them, or you want to do, because you were talking about save,
yeah, you're right.
So do 7 of them. You can do 7 of them and find out if you need to. So he's going to hold 1 off because he does have 1 save in his the fate dice that he talked about there. All right, so he fails 4 of them. He does have damage rounding up, so that's going to be 8 damage that he takes there, and then you're going to spend the 1 there, so he will have that. So he will take 8 damage from them. All right, so now the Knightmaster is going to attack in to the Howling Banshees. He's got 4 attacks because of being charged over here, hitting on 2s because of having to spend the extra 1. No need to reroll from Azrael. These are going to be strength 6, so they're going to be wounding on 2s because they're tough 3. Rerolling 1s because of the Talon Master there, so that's going to be 4 at AP -3. These are going to be AP -3, so what's their... Do they have an invul save?
They have 4+.
4+ invul save against in combat there.
They're graceful avoidance.
Graceful avoidance. Here we go. So 4 4-ups. Failing 2 of them. So they're going to be failing 2 of them there. So that's going to be 3 damage apiece. And these flow over because of the mace. So that's going to be a total of 6 damage over there, which I think might kill the squad, right? Because they've got 1 wound each, except for the Exarch, who already took 1. Yeah, so that does swipe the roof. Oof. All right, so that is going to be the end of the turn here. No leadership tests need to be taken because my guys are fearless over there, which is pretty good. So at the end of the battle round, I do score just 2 points for Oath of Moment. Oh, no. Yes, because I did not kill a character or a vehicle or a monster. So I just score the point for having a unit within 6 of the center, and also not failing leadership tests. So I score 2 points for Oath of Moment there. I did kill, what, 2 units, I think? I've killed 2 units? 3 units. I've killed 3 units, so I scored the max for 3. My opponent has killed 1 unit, so he'll score 1 point for the primary, secondary, and that should be it. So we will come back to you with the movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 2. All right, movement phase here for the Dark Angels. These guys stood still over here, scoring me the 2 victory points in the command phase for Stubborn Defiance over here. These guys advanced up over to the objective. My bikers, the Terminator stayed, the Deathwing Knights stayed in combat with the Avatar of Cain. My Apothecary came up, healed the 1 guy that was wounded, and brought back another one of their friends. Azrael and Ezekiel moved up around over here, getting a little closer. Try to probably make the charge, hopefully, after this. These guys stayed back here, scoring me points on that objective. The Talonmaster moves slightly just so he's gets his 4-up invul save against shooting, and then but he's still within 6 of the Terminators and the Inceptors, who got full rerolls from Azrael because he screamed at them. My Intercessors moved up around here, looking on these guys and getting onto the objective. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so into the psychic phase, Ezekiel is going to cast Righteous Repugnance onto my Deathwing Knights over here. So we are going to have looking for a 7. Which actually I need a 6 because I got +1 because of being it being in Terramancy and him being Ezekiel. So that will go off on an 11. Do you want to try to deny? I think it's where you have a million denies, so I think you should.
Is it a psychic test to reroll or no?
What's up?
Is a deny considered?
I think you can reroll this if you fail. So.
For Eldrad.
Oh no, the psychic test? No. Yeah. Looking for an 11. Nope, does not get it. So that will go off. They are righteously repugned. And then Ezekiel is going to cast Mindworm onto the Avatar Arcane here. So hopefully making him fight last. Doing 1 mortal wound, but also hoping to fight last. Not going to go on that. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll this. That will go off on a 6. It will go off on a 6. Yeah, see if you get your CP back. No. But now you get to try to deny. You need a 7 to deny. Do not with the 6. So that will be fighting last and taking 1 mortal wound. He's got a 5-up feeling of pain here. No, so he will feel it. All right, my Inceptors are going to start us off in the shooting phase, firing into his Wave Serpent. I am going to supercharge with them, but I'm not going to do Weapons of the Dark Age. So the first guy, we're just going to go down the line here. I have to do this separate because they're supercharging. He's going to have 2d3 shots, so he's going to have 3 shots coming in here. Hitting on 3s, rerolling everything because Azrael yelled at them. That's going to be 3 hits. The next guy is going to have 3 4 shots coming in over here. Oh, good thing Azrael yelled at them. So this is going to be a miss, but he doesn't blow up, which is nice. The next one's going to go over here. That's going to be 3 shots going over here. Rerolling because of Azrael. Ooh, fill faces galore. And the last guy is going to have 4 shots coming in over here. I'm going to need 1 more dice. Rerolling because of Azrael. All right, and then we'll see. All right, so that's going to be an additional hit over in. All right, so because of his Xenos transhuman over there, I'm going to be wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s because of the Talonmaster did not make a difference there. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at AP -4 because it is the Tactical Doctrine. So he's going to have his invul saves. Yeah, so 8 5-ups. Here we go. No, he only has 7 wounds left, so he is definitely dead. Does he explode? Oh, yeah. See if it makes a difference. 6? Yeah. Oh, he does. Let's see what happens here. All right, so it hits his bikes and it hits my Intercessors, not my these guys over here. So we'll do my Intercessors first. D3 mortal wounds. Doing 2 mortal wounds, so 1 guy is dead, and then into your bikes. Doing 2 mortal wounds, so 1 guy is down 2. So now my Talonmaster is going to fire his Twin Assault Cannon into the Fire Dragons, Twin Heavy Bolter into the Dark Reapers. So we're going to go Twin Assault Cannon first, hitting on 2s. All right, no rerolls here, so that's going to be 3 misses. Strength 6 though, so looking for 2s to wound. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP -1. All right, so 7 4-up saves. Making a bunch there, but failing 3 of them. All right, so my opponent took 1 on 1 guy, killing him, and then the Exarch took the other 2, so he's down to 1 wound on the Exarch, and then the Twin Heavy Bolters into his Dark Reapers over there. Hitting on 2s, that's going to be all hits, strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds at AP -1 into the Dark Reapers, ignoring cover. All right, these are going to be 4-ups because it ignores cover here. Failing 1 of them, so that's just going to be 2 damage, so it'll kill 1 guy. Or just the, oh yeah, you're going to put on the Exarch, so he's going to take him down to 1. All right, so now Azrael is going to fire into the Dire Avengers over here. He's going to fire both profiles of his weapons. So the first one is going to be, we'll do the Mastercrafted Bolter here. 3s to hit because he's firing both. 1 hit, strength 4, 3s to wound. That is a wound, AP -3 because of the Doctrine here.
I'm gonna have the Shimmer Shield.
All right, going to go into the Shimmer Shield over there. 4+. He's good to go. And then we've got the Plasma. That's going to be 1 hit. That is going to be a wound, AP -4 on these, or 5 or something. So he's got a 4-up invul with the Shimmer Shield. He's good to go. And now my Infiltrators here are going to fire into the Dire Avengers. 20 shots because they stood still, hitting on 2s because they stood still. 6s to wound, 6 to hit are auto wounds over here. So that's going to be the misses there. 6s to hit, so that's going to be 2 auto wounds. And the rest are going to be looking for 3s to wound. Pretty good there. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 wounds. All right, so it's going to be 14 wounds, AP -1. So we're going to go with the Shimmer Shield over here. Good for 1. Fails that one, so he is going to be 1 wound.
1 wound for the Exarch.
Yep, the Exarch.
He is down to...
1 second. Yep, he has 2 wounds, so here we go. This is going to be, again, into him, right? Yep, because you have to. 4 up. No, so he will be dead at 3. So you have an 11 more regular saves. Here we go. These are looking for 4s, right? AP -1 or 5s?
5+ involved.
5+. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so the rest of the squad is what? All right, my Intercessors are going to fire into the bikes over here. 8 shots, hitting on 3s because they did move. And then wounding on 4s, strength 4, toughness 4. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds at AP -2. All right, so these are going to be 6-up saves because AP -2. Making 1 of them, so 1 will die because he only had 1 wound left, and 1 will be down to 2 wounds. My Apothecary is now going to fire into the Storm Guardians over here, hitting on 3s. It's going to be 1 hit. That is a wound on a 3. He's got like mini transhuman on 1s and 2s. So that is a wound, AP a bunch, but they have a 5-up invul save. No, 1 guy will be dead. All right, that's going to be it for shooting. So into the assault phase, my Intercessors are going to charge into his bikes over here. On a 12, they are definitely in. And then Azrael's going to charge into the Avatar of Cain. 7 inches will get him in. All right, Azrael's going to start us off here. He's got 6 attacks on the charge, hitting on 2s. All right, 1 miss there. Wounding on 5s, because strength 6, toughness 8. Those 2 will be wounds. These are 2 mortal wounds in addition here, and otherwise they are AP -4. So he's got his 4-up invul saves. Makes both of those, but he does take 2 mortal wounds, but he's a feel no pain. 5+ feel no pain. Making 1 of those, so he takes 1 wound. So my Intercessors are going to attack now. We've got, the Sergeant has a power sword, so he's going to have 4 attacks on the charge, hitting on 3s. That is going to be 2 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4. 4s to, looking for 4s. That's going to be 2 wounds at AP -3. So I think those might just go straight through, correct? Yeah. Yeah, so they're just 1 damage apiece, though. So the I think the 1 guy will be dead. Actually, got a 6-up invul save because of Ulthwe over here. Making 1 of them, so 1 will be down to, I think, 1 wound left. So the guy had 1 wound left, not 2 wounds left. So the 1 made the save, so he's at full wounds over here. But these are the rest of the guys. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. So that's going to be 2 wounds at AP nothing. So 2, I think they should be 2... What is it, 5-up saves, 6-up, 4-up saves? I think 2 4-up saves on the Shade Runners. 1 second. 2 4-up saves. Failing 1, making 1. So 1 will take 1 wound. All right, so now the Shade Runner is going to go because it's in the regular fight phase. So now he can activate, my opponent can activate first. But unfortunately, for him, not for me, let's be honest, the Avatar Cain has to fight last because of the Mind Worm that he got there. So that's what you got. You got to take your medicine against worms. So here we go. He's got 2 attacks with the Shade Runner into my Intercessors, hitting on 3s. Okay, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 hits there. These are going to be wounding on, I think they should be strength 3, so 5s. Getting 1 wound. 3-up save. Yeah, he good. All right. right, so here we go. Into the my Terminators are going to go next, my Deathwing Knights. I'm going to spend 2 CP on no foe too great to subdue. So my opponent's now going to try to roll to see if he gets them here. This is important for him. No, does not get them. So we're going to go with the maces first. So they didn't charge or were charged, but Ezekiel gives them an aura of +1 attack here. So they're going to have 3 attacks each, hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of Azrael. Oop, get back here. Dice. All right, that's all but 1 hit. Strength 8, toughness 8, but +1 because of no foe too great to subdue. So looking for 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of the Talon Master. Okay, that was a lot of wounds there. So that's going to be 4, 8, 9 wounds at AP minus 3 because of the thing. So he's going to have 4 up invul saves. And these are doing 3 damage, but he halves it. So these are going to be 9. They're going to be doing 2 damage apiece here. And he has like, what, 5 wounds? 4 wounds, I think? Because of the mortal wounds or something? 4 wounds left. Here we go. No, he is dead. So Avatar Arcane goes down, which actually for...
I get to roll a d6 to see if he explodes.
Oh, he might explode. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got to see, because he is an angry boy who might explode. Here we go. 6s? No, he doesn't explode. All right, so martial interdiction, I did score because I did declare it at first because I was feeling spicy and I wanted to kill him. So, so I scored 3 points for killing the character, 3 points for doing it with a Deathwing or Inner Circle unit, and 3 points for doing it with in close combat. So, and if they survive, I'll get an additional 6 points. So, pretty good. All right, that's going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here on turn number 2. We do have 1 leadership test with his Shade Runner because they lost 2 models on leadership 7. So on a 6, he will run away. Let's see what happens here. Oh, no, of course he does. So he has fled the scene thinking better than to try to face off against that guy with a power sword. So that's going to be it for the Dark Angels here on turn number 2. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 2. These Storm Guardians have moved up over here towards my ball over in the middle there, as have his Seer Council, Eldrad, the Farseer, the Autarch, who has the wings, so he's able to jump up over here. The other Storm Guardians, the Fire Dragons, everyone's just moving up towards here. And then back over here, the Dark Reapers stood still back on their perch back over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. Warlocks are now going to try to do Reveal in the Psychic phase into my Terminators over here. So they get +1 to this because they're Ulthwe on the first try here. 5, 6. 6 will go off. I'm going to try to deny it with Ezekiel. So this is going to be I'm looking for a 6 because I get +1 to my deny here. And it does get denied there with a 9. Now they're going to smite him, looking for a 5. Does go off there, so D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds, feel no pains. Nope, feel them both. Here comes Eldrad. He is going to cast Doom onto my Terminators over here. So he's going to have +2 because it's his first one for Ulthwe, and he's within range of his Seer Bros over there. So looking for a 7 total, so looking for 5 on the dice. That will go off on a 7, which becomes a 9. So I'm going to try to deny this. I need a 9 because I get +1, so I need 9 on the dice. And I get the 9 on the dice. I needed that one. Woo! All right, so here we go. Now the Farseer's doing this, right? Oh no, it's still Eldrad. So he's going to cast Executioner into my Terminators over here. So he's going to spend 1 of his dice from the Strands of Fate that he rolled there. So it's going to be a 6 that he's starting with there, and then he's going to roll the next one. So it's going to be 6 plus
1.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, 7 to...
There you go, 8. So that's going to go off. I cannot deny anymore. I've used my 2 denies there, so that's going to go off. So it's D3 mortal wounds into me over there. Doing 2 mortal wounds. Feel no pains. Make 1, but he still kills the guy because he only lost it. So Executioner means another D3 mortal wounds happen over here. 3 mortal wounds. There we go. And I ignore 1 of them, so 1 will still be alive. Then he's going to use another Psychic dice here for Smite. So here we go. Oh, that's going to be 13. So that's Super Smite. D6 mortal wounds into me over here. He doesn't suffer the penalty there. So it's going to be doing 2 mortal wounds to me into there. Nope, feeling both of them. And now his Farseer on Skyrunner is going to smite into my Terminators. He's going to use his last dice over there. Strands of Fate, he got 3 of them, which is pretty good. So he's going to start with a 6 plus 5, which becomes 12. So it's going to be D6 mortal wounds into me over there. 1 mortal wound. Field of Pain. No, I feel it, but he's still alive. And now he's going to cast Guide onto his Autarch over there. So he needs 6 to go off on this. Goes off with an 8. Into the shooting phase, his fire dragons are going to fire into my Talonmaster over here. So he is, unfortunately, I positioned him like just out of 3 inches, so got stuck there. So he is going to cast, or not cast. He's going to cast Melta. So it's going to be the 4 guys that are left. So you've got the Autarch and then the other guys. So it's going to be 3 regular shots, and then the 1 Autarch is going to have a 2-up, right? Or they all hit on 2-ups.
The Exarch.
Exarch? Oh, do you see? I thought he was the regular guy. No? I thought you took 1, killed 1 guy, and then you took 2 wounds on him.
Oh, so yeah. Okay, yeah.
So we'll do the 3 regular shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s.
Rerolling 1s because they're 6 inches.
Rerolling 1s because of the Autarch over there. Nope, no 1s there. And then 2s on the Exarch. Yeah, 1, 2. That's going to be 3 hits. Strength 8. So looking.
Strength 9.
Oh, strength 9. So 3s to wound still. He's tough 6. So that's going to be 2 wounds over there.
Each, I can reroll.
Oh, yeah, because he's a vehicle, because he gets to reroll that.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
1 second. All right, rerolling Assured Destruction here, because he is a vehicle. 2 is not going to be enough to do it. He needed 3. So that's going to be 2 wounds into him over there. 4-up invul save, 5-up invul save, sorry, because he did move but did not advance. Making 1, failing 1, so it's going to be D6 plus 2, doing 3 wounds to him. All right, my opponent's Storm Guardians over here are going to fire into my Terminators. My opponent's going to spend 1 CP on, what is it again? Blade Storm? Blade Storm. So 6 is to hit, count as 2 hits. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, so it's going to be 2 additional hits.
Rerolling 1.
Rerolling 1s because of the Autarch. Okay, so but those 2 misses there are going to count in there as extra hits. So you've got the hitting on 3s. So the 2 over there gets replaced, right? The 2?
Yes,
yeah, that's all good. So there we go. These are now going to be wounding on 4s. So here we go. All right, Doom did not go off, luckily. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds, 2 of which are, whatchamacallit?
The extra.
Yes.
Shuriken.
The Shuriken, yes, the Shuriken there.
I'm going to use the
1 second. And then reroll 1 wound roll because of the unit. Ulthwe, he's been forgetting about it, but that's fine. Into there you go. That's how you do that. So we got 3 that are at AP minus 3. But because he did not get that off, it's going to be AP minus 3 plus 1 for Storm Shield, plus 1 for cover. So they're going to be looking for 3-ups on these. Failing 1 of those, feel no pain. Nope, he feels that pain, so that's going to be a guy dead. And then we've got another 2 that are 2-ups. Making those ones. And now his Dark Reapers over here are going to fire into my Talonmaster. Even if they were within 3 inches, my Terminators are down to 2 guys left. So here we go. These are going to be the 4 shots from the regular guys hitting on 3s. All right, so that's going to be 3 hits. And then Exarch is going to hit on 2. Nope, okay. Yeah. Opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into a hit, there we go. So that's going to be 4 hits. Wounding on 3s, because he's tough 6 and strength 8. Yeah. So 3s to wound. Reroll 1 wound from the unit there. All right, so that's going to be 4 there. AP enough that I'm going to be on my 5-up invul save. Oh man, failed 3 of them. What's the damage?
3 damage each.
3 damage each. So he is dead. Does he explode? No, he does! I forgot he's out of 3 inches of everybody, so so he's just dead. And then this Storm Guardian squad is going to fire into Azrael over here. So they're going to have 10 shots with their pistols, hitting on 3s. Okay, no rerolls there. And then wounding on 4s. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3. Right? Yep, 3 wounds there. 2 up saves. Failed 1, feel no pain. No, he feels it. The Autarch is going to fire into my Terminators over here. Hitting on a 2 with the Dragon Fusion. Rerolling 1s. Does he do it to himself?
His guide.
Oh, because of guide. That's right, because of guide. Haha. Alright, that's a hit. Strength 8, but 4s to wound because of Inner Circle.
9.
Yeah, Strength 9 still.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. 4s to wound. No, no wound. Ulthwe gets to reroll that. No, still nothing. And this is going to be the Seer Council shooting into, who is this again? I'm sorry, the Terminators or into Azrael? Into the Terminators. Here we go. These are the, okay. Going to be just rerolling 1s because of the Autarch. Oh, no, that's only core. That's only core. I'm sorry. You're right, right? The Autarch?
Core or...
Oh, core or character. So then reroll one of the 1s. One second. My bad, it's core, so yeah, he didn't get it. And then wounding on a 4. Nope, not with a 1.
Spear.
And then the Singing Spear. That is a hit. And then wounding on a 4 again because of them. Oop, that's a hit with a wound with a 6. For, what's the AP on this? 0. So they're good with a 2+. And now the Farseer is going to fire into my Terminators over here. These are going to be this is the Shuriken, right? Hitting on 2s or 3s?
5 2s.
Hitting on 2s. So that's going to be all hits there.
Strength 4.
Strength 4, so 4s to wound. Oop, one of them's. So that's going to be 3 wounds. This is Shuriken, right? Yeah. So it's 2 are going to be at AP -3, and 1 at AP -2, or 1. So the AP -3 is going to be 3 ups because of Storm Shield and Cover. Make both of those, and then 2 up on this one. Yeah, he's good. And now the Singing Spear. That's a hit. That is a wound. But that is a save with a fell face. And Eldrad hitting on 2s. That's a hit. When on 4s. No, nothing there. Reroll though because of Ulthwe. Whoop. Nope, nothing meant. Into the charge phase. His Storm Guardians over there are going to charge into my Terminators. That is going to be in with a 6. And now the Warlocks are going to charge Azrael and the Terminators over there. They're in. Now the Autarch's going to charge into my Terminators. He is in with the 12. The Farseer is going to charge into Ezekiel over here. He needs a 10-inch charge to get around us over there. No, not going to make it with a 6. And then his Storm Guardians over here are going to charge into both Ezekiel and my Apothecary. 7 inches should get him in. So his Autarch is going to start us off in the fight phase. He's going to be hitting on 2s into my Terminators over here. Rerolling because of Guide. So reroll because of Guide. There we go. These are now going to be wounding on 4s. Strength more than 4s, but 4s because of Inner Circle. That is going to be 2 wounds into him over there. AP -3. So it's going to be looking for 4 up saves here. Failing both. I'm going to spend a CP on one of those. No, okay. So that's going to be, what's the damage on these?
2 damage each.
2 damage each. So we're just going to do it because it has to go onto the one guy. So there's because they have 3 wounds left here. No, he will be dead. And now his Storm Guardians are going to attack into my Terminators as well. 8 attacks here, hitting on 3s. Alrighty. It's got 2 misses there. There's another 2 back over there. And then these are going to be wounding on 5s because of strength 3. Alright, 1 wound. AP. Is it 2? So AP, what is it? 0. Oh, no, don't they have swords? Not those guys? No, maybe I'm wrong. Nope, they don't have the swords here. So here we go. Failed both of them anyway. Field of Pains. No, failed both of them. Down to 1 wound. And now his Seer Council is going to attack into Azrael over here because the guy that they were close to in the Terminators is dead. So here comes the attacks into Azrael, hitting on 3s. They are core, right? So they're going to reroll 1s here for the Autarch. Ooh, 1 second. Yep, not core. My bad. These are now going to be strength 3, right? So 5s to wound into Azrael.
Anytime an attack made 2+.
It's 2+, but it becomes a 4+ because 1 through 3 automatically fails. So 4+, that's going to be 2 wounds there. These are going to be AP -1. Armor of Contempt keeps it at a 2 up. Azrael is good to go. And then the Singing Spear Going to be 1 hit. And then I think 4 again because of that. Yep, that's going to be a wound. Phil face, he's good. And then these Storm Guardians are going to attack everything into Ezekiel over on this side. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because the autarch, they're within 6 inches of him. And they are core, so reroll those 1s. There we go, perfect. Got a couple, 3. And there's another one in the middle there. Oh, nice, 4 rerolls. All right, so it's all but 1 hit. These are now going to be strength 3, so looking for 5s to wound. Alrighty, so that's going to be 3 wounds there. 2 up armor saves on Ezekiel. Failing 1, feel no pain. No, he feels it. And now my Nightmaster is going to attack back into the Storm Bros over there. 4 attacks hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on 2s because strength 6. It's going to be 3 wounds here. AP minus 4. No, AP minus 3. But I still think that might go through. Oh no, they got a 6-up invul save, right? Because of Ulthwe? Yep. So it's going to be 3 6-ups. None there. So that's actually going to be 3 damage apiece because of the Master Crafter. So that's going to swipe the squad. All right, so now Ezekiel is going to attack into his Storm guys over here. 4 attacks on the after being charged, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s because it becomes strength 6. So that's going to be 4 wounds at AP minus 3. So it's going to be 6-up invuls on the Storm guys over on this side. Storm Guardians.
How many?
4. Making 2 of them, so 2 will be dead. Azrael's going to put his attacks into the Seer Council over here. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. That's going to be 3 wounds at AP. That's going to be 2 mortal wounds in addition there. So it's going to be 3 wounds, though, at AP minus 4, I believe? 4 plus invul save. So it's going to be 3 4-ups. 3 4-ups doesn't make a difference because this is an addition. So, making 2 of them. So one's going to be dead because it's 2 damage apiece. And then the other one will be, has 5-up invul, 5-up field of pains against mortal wounds, right? So he's going to have 2 5-up field of pains. Yeah. So, make it both of them. There you go. That's how you do that. All right. So now my Apothecary is going to attack in. 4 attacks, hitting on 2s because he stood still. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's going to be 1 wound. 1 regular save into your Storm guys over here. So you got 1 more, 1 regular save into the Storm Guardians, yeah. No, I don't think so. I think they're 5-up, so there's 1 dead. All right, so that's going to be the end of the turn here. We do have 1 leadership test to take here. His Storm Guardians did lose 3 guys, so we just have a leadership test. So 3 plus 6 is 9, so 1 will run away. And then we have an additional 6 guys left. But it's still more than half, so it's going to be on 1s that the others will run away. So 6, hoping for not 1s. Good to go on those ones. All right, there we go. So that's going to be it for the turn here. That's going to be the end of turn 2. So we will come back to you after the movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn number 3. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 3. These guys stood still again, getting me points for Stubborn Defiance over here. They stood still there. These guys moved around over here, looking to shoot and maybe charge. Everyone who was in combat stayed in combat. The Terminators were out of combat, so they moved over. Got an extra guy from the Apothecary, healed up themselves, and then Azrael got healed. Over here, my Inceptors moved up, as did my Intercessors over there. Oh, and these guys have just been sitting back here on lunch break, getting me points back there, so that's cool to you. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. All right, so into the Psychic phase now. Ezekiel will start us off by casting Righteous Repugnance onto my... no, he's not. He's going to do Mind Worm onto the Autarch over there. So that's a 6, becomes a 7, so Mind Worm will go off on a 7, but you can deny it. Will not, though, on a 6, so he will take 1 mortal wound and will fight last. Gonna spend your... Oh, 5 plus... Oh, yeah, 5 plus for mortal wounds. Hey, good to go. So no mortal wound, but he's still fighting last. And then he's going to cast Smite, why not, onto these guys over here. That will go off on a 6 because he doesn't get +1 on that one. Denied. No, yes, on a 7. I saw the 1, but then I saw the 6, so denied. All right, so now these guys are going to start us off by shooting. Only 2 of them can see around this obscuring over here, so we're going to fire into Eldrad with the 2 guys that can see around. Hitting on 2s. That 6 is an auto wound. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP nothing, so he's just going to have his regular save over here, which I think is either a 2 or a 3. I imagine this is a 2 because he's Eldrad. He's
6.
Oh, it's 6. Oh, but he's got his 4-up invul save. All right, so he's got his 2 4-up invul save.
1, 2, 3s fail. So, but I think.
Oh, I don't know. 1 second. All right, so 2 4-ups. Yep. Failing both of them, so he takes 2 wounds. My bikers are now going to fire into his fire dragons over there because they're bikers. They're rapid firing, hitting on 3s. Ooh, that was real good. I'll take that. These are now going to be wounding on 3s. That was real good. All right, so that's going to be 4, 8, 9 wounds into the fire dragons. AP nothing. Yes, so they're going to have 9 3-ups coming in over here. Yep, there we go. Failing 1, 2. So I think the Exarch is dead, and then 1 other guy is dead. Ezekiel's going to fire his pistol in over here. Not gonna get a hit. Okay. All right. So these guys over here, the front 2 guys are in range of the what are they called? Dark Reapers over there. So they're gonna fire into the Dark Reapers. The other 2 guys are gonna fire into the Fire Dragons. So we're gonna do the guys into the Dark Reapers first. So it's gonna be 4 D3 shots between them. I'm not gonna supercharge or anything. So it's gonna be 2, 4, 6, 7 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Alrighty. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 5 at AP -3. So -3, but not ignoring cover. So it's going to be basically -2 here. So what is that? 5 ups? Alright, so 5 up invul saves. Making 3 of them, so 2 will be dead. And then into the Fire Dragons. That's going to be 2, 4, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a shot. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Oh boy. So it's going to be 3 at AP -3. So 3 6-ups. Or do they have a 5-up invul? 1 second. All right, so 3 5-up invul saves. I'm going to roll 1 at a time here. Nope, that's going to be 1 guy dead. And then are you going to spend 2 to save the other guy? Because you have 2, or you have 4 saves that you can take at 6s.
I'll take 2.
Yeah, take 2, so it keeps them alive. And then the intercessors over there, 2 guys got onto the terrain there, so they're going to fire into him. Hitting on 3s. Ooh, buddy, that's what we wanted. 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -1.
So 4.
Do you want to do it 1 at a time? Because you could technically keep him alive if you get this first one. Makes that 1, and you want to spend the other 2 to keep him alive? Ooh, buddy. 1 sec. All right, he's going to try 1 more to see if he can keep him alive. No, he's dead. Okay. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, my bikers here are going to charge into Eldrad. They will be in with a 9. My Inceptors are going to charge into his Farseer. They will not be in with a 2. Yeah, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. That will 4. I still don't think a 4 is going to get him in. Ooh. And now my Terminators underneath here are going to charge into his Autarch. They are in. Now my bikes are going to start us off in the fight phase into Eldrad over here. He did heroically intervene into my bikes, but I'm going to go into Eldrad. So these are going to be 1 attack each for the regular bikers, 2 for the sergeant. They all have chain swords, and they all have got charged. Are all charged. So hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s because Azrael's within 6 inches over there. Okay, pretty good. And these are going to be strength 4, toughness 3, but he's got transhuman, so wounding on 4s. Okay. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP -2. He doesn't care though. He's got his 4-up invul saves.
Yeah, this is fine. Make it fairly balanced.
Here we go. 7 4-up invul saves. Oh no! He loses 4, which is enough to kill Eldrad. All right, so here we go. My knights are going to attack into his Autarch over here. We're going to go with the mace first. These are going to be hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of Azrael. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on... does he have the transhuman?
No.
Okay, so hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. That's going to be 3 wounds. At AP -3 because of the Assault Doctrine. So he's got his 4-up invul, you said? So he's got 3 4-up invul saves to make. You're going to use 2 to saves? Okay. So he's going to use his 2 last saves and then 1 4-up save. No, so he's going to take 3 damage. And then the Knight Master is going to go 4 attacks hitting on 2s, rerolling because of Azrael. Strength 6, so wounding on 2s. Rerolling because it is the Assault Doctrine and they are Deathwing and he is a character. All right, so that's going to be 4 wounds in here. AP -4, so 4-up invul save. Oh, he fails it. That 2 of them, so that's going to be 6 damage. He is dead. All right, so now his Seer Council is going to activate and they're going to attack into Azrael over here. So they have not... it doesn't make charges, don't make a difference over here. So these are going to be 2 attacks each, right? So these are going to be hitting on, is it 3s?
3s and 2 attacks each.
Yeah, so we'll do the swords first. Witchblades. So 3s, getting 2 hits. And then wounding on 2 hits, right? Yep, and then 4s to wound. It was going to be 1 wound there. AP minus what?
1.
Minus
2 plus is always successful.
To wound. I think there was 1 second. Sorry, the 2 plus becomes 4 plus because of inner circle over there. So here we go. This is now going to be a -1 +1 because of armor of contempt. 2-up save. Yeah, he's good with a fill phase. And then we got the spear coming in here. That's going to be 1 hit.
I'm good with that.
That is not a wound. And now Ezekiel is going to go with his 4 attacks because of his aura. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. That's going to be 4 wounds at AP -4 into them. So they've got 6-up invul saves, right?
4
On the these guys. So 6-up, 4 of them. 6-up invul saves. Making 1, so 3 will be dead. And then they're going to attack into Ezekiel over here. So it's 3 guys left, I think, right? Or 4 is that? 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3 guys. All right. Getting 1 hit. 4 or 5. That's right. That's a wound. But that is a save from Ezekiel. Azrael's going to attack into the Seer Council, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. So that's going to be 5 saves and 1 mortal wound's going to go in there. So it's going to be 5 invul saves. So 4-ups, right? So 5 4-ups. These are doing 2 damage apiece, so it's going to pop a guy per fail. There we go. No, 3. That's the rest of that squad dead. And now the Farseer on there is going to attack into my bikers over here. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 2s always, right? They're not transhuman.
Yep.
Yeah, Singing Spear 2s. So that's going to be 1 wound. Reroll. Yep. That's going to be 2. AP -1. Maybe -0. So 3-ups. Failing 1. Damage is D3.
Yep.
All right, so roll the D3. Oh, just 3, flat 3. Oh, so 1 guy is just dead. And then the Apothecary is going to attack into them, hitting on 2s because he stood still. 3s. That's going to be 2 at AP -1. So just going to be... I think they're just going to have 5-up saves. 2. Failing both of those, that's going to be 2 more guys. All right, so that's going to be it for the fight phase, and that's going to be the end of the game. The Dark Angels have done a good job of purging the alien. Not many Xenos left on this board. I like to imagine that Eldrad didn't actually die. He just saw the last chainsword coming at him and then just dissipated back into the webway somehow. Because he saw it long way ahead. He saw that this was going to happen, and for some reason, unknowable to anyone but himself, this is what needed to happen, and he is perfectly situated himself based upon the Skeins of Fate, even though the Dark Angels leave here with like their fists pumping, thinking that they did a good job. But yeah, that was a ton of fun, craziness happening. Deathwing Knights again proved themselves to be a real jerk unit. So, so I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been CJ, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.